everybody, and welcome to something that I've wanted to do for a while. I've wanted to make a tier list for like fucking ever, and yeah, I wanted to know like I've been thinking like a lot like what I wanted to do first and stuff like that, and I just came to realize that the most easy thing for me to start off with is Nightmare on Elm Street because these are my favorite. This is my favorite horror franchise, and before I get into anything, I'd like to say all of this is my opinion. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna have the exact same opinion as me. Um, I mean, there are 9 movies. I am going to rank them as well. I'm not only gonna have them in tiers, but yes. But first we have Prime Time as a reference to the third movie, Dream Warriors. Kills with All the Glory as a reference to what Freddy says about Jason in the beginning of Freddy vs. Jason. Jacob Level Writing as an homage to Dream Child. Sleep Again as in the the song Never Sleep Again. Well, in the end of the song Never Sleep Again. But I'm just gonna have it as Sleep Again since it's fucking boring and bad. And then Snore since it's just like, yeah, nah. But yeah, let's start off with 1984's Nightmare on Elm Street. This movie is amazing. I fully love this movie. First time I saw it, I actually had nightmares. Like, legitimately, this movie is pretty fucking scary and has pretty good scenes. But the more that I watch it, the more I kind of don't really feel the same for it. So I think I'm gonna go with Kills with All the Glory. Um, it's a great movie. I think it's the first movie with Johnny Depp, and Heather Langenkamp is amazing as Nancy Thompson. The effects are great, but the more I watch this movie, it just kind of goes down the drain. But yeah. Next up is Freddy's Revenge, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. On one hand, I think this is the best one in the first trilogy. I always call it the three trilogies: the good, the bad, and the standalone. But yeah, like I've had such a weird relationship with the second film because the I really enjoy it every time I watch it, but like I don't really remember anything from it after watching it, and like, but it's still like, I don't know. It's a great film. Um, Freddy Krueger is amazing in it. This is like where he starts becoming a goofball, but not really. Um, it's a pretty entertaining movie. I think I'll go with Kills with All the Glory. And it's better than the first one. Now, this one I know everyone will agree with. I don't think I need to say anything. Uh, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors is amazing. It is a fucking masterpiece of a movie. It introduces the Freddy Krueger that everyone knows and loves. It is a fucking good ass movie. And I've noticed that when Jennifer, I think her name was, when she dies, she's watching Critters, but the audio and the movie don't really add up, and I think it's such a dumb thing to notice. But then the thing that kind of made this movie a lot better for me, I know this is such a dumb thing that makes any movie better, is when they're playing like the D&D thing. There's a poster that has Stripe from Gremlins, and if you know me as if you know me as a person, you know that Gremlins has been my favorite film since I was like 6, and and I love it so much that just anytime I see anything with Gremlins, it instantly goes higher. But yeah, this movie's amazing. Now we have Dream Master. On one hand, I enjoy the kills. The kills are pretty fun, but the movie is pretty basic. I I think it might be a little bit better than Sleep Again, but it's so fucking horrendously boring. Talking about horrendously boring, these two films, Dream Child and Dream Master, I mix them up all the fucking time because it's the same movie, but Dream Child is fucking just, it's so fucking horrendously boring. The kills are awful, except for the first kill where the boyfriend from the last film like becomes this like fucking body horror Transformers looking motherfucker, and I just can't. Every time I watch these films, I forgot to mention. Every time I watch these films, I watch them all in one sitting or in three sittings if I have a friend, because of the good, the bad, and the standalone. But yeah, these two films are the time where I'm just like, I want to stop right now. I mean, it's a 16-hour marathon, and I've just got to the fifth movie, and it's like, or I just got to the through the fourth movie, and I'm like, there's Dream Child. But then after Dream Child, this is gonna be a hot take. Freddy's Dead is my favorite. I don't care what anyone says. This movie is fucking god tier. Fucking Freddy Krueger is a fucking goofball in this movie. The fact that the first thing he does is like flying in a broom with a fucking witch's hat and saying, "I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul too." That shit fucking kills me. The kill with Carlos where he like scratches the chalkboard and then just grabs his hearing aid and just says, "Nice heard from me, Carlos." Fucking kills me every time. The map joke where like he just pulls out the map and keeps unfolding it, and it just pulls out this like piece of the map and it just says, "You're fucked." And fucking the female character, I forgot her name. She just says, "Carlos, I asked you for the map." Well, yeah, the map says we're fucked. That shit is legendary. I love Freddy's Dead. It is my favorite in the franchise. I love it to bits. It's a masterpiece. Um, New Nightmare, horrible. Literally the worst film in the entire franchise. It is boring as hell. It doesn't even have Freddy Krueger. It has some entity that looks like Freddy Krueger. Um, if the kills aren't boring as hell, it's just the rehash of Tina from the first film, but like doesn't look as good. It is a bad fucking movie. Freddy vs. Jason is, I don't know, because I do think about this movie the most, but it isn't really that good of a movie. Um, I wish they did make the sequel that they made into a comic, which I think I should add that to make a sequel to this video and like make the Nightmare Warrior franchise tier list. So I started with obviously Nightmare on Elm Street now, and then Evil Dead because I love that franchise, and then Jason, Friday the 13th. But yeah, this movie is, I don't know. It it depends on the mood. Like it's either here, here, or here. I like right now I have like the feeling that it should just be here. It's a good movie. It really like changed a lot in cinema, and I just enjoy it a lot. And here comes another really hot take. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake. A lot of people hate this movie. I get that. I get why they hate this movie. But it has so many fucking good ideas that it's better than the original. It's better than the first two films, actually. I think this movie is underrated as fuck. Um, and my reasoning is like a lot of the ideas were there, but they were just badly executed. I think like the fact that Freddy Krueger had like this kind of like side plot that maybe he was innocent, which they're just throw out the window at the end of the movie. I did not like that they threw it out the window because I really liked the idea that it was just he was just innocent and wrongfully accused, which kind of gives Freddy Krueger more of a like a kind of a new fun vibe to him. The nano sleep shit is fucking genius. As someone who doesn't produce enough melatonin, I have gone through my fucking nano sleep a lot, and that shit is so cool that they never did it in any of the other Nightmare on Elm Street films. Um, I don't like the look of Freddy Krueger, even though he looks more like he's actually burnt and stuff like that. But outside of that, he's actually pretty decent. Like I think Robert England is a perfect Freddy Krueger. It's like a goofy Freddy Krueger. That's why this one is down here. But this guy really like I forgot that name of the actor, but this guy really like made a serious Freddy Krueger like actually like entertaining to watch or like actually like menacing, and I really enjoyed him. Um, the main characters are fine. That's actually one of my biggest problems with all of these movies is the main characters are fine. I mean, Nancy Thompson in the first and third film are pretty fucking good. Otherwise the main characters are always the like thing that I just don't care about. But the remake of the Nightmare on Elm Street film goes here. So yeah, I don't think I want to change anything right now since everything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think this is the tier list for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. I know this video is pretty short, but and I know there's a lot of hot takes in there, especially with these two movies. Maybe this one, maybe this one. I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna be it for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise tier list ranking whatever. Um, I wanna do more of these because I am known by my friends as the guy with all the most like random hot takes for movies in general. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, have a good one. See ya.